The tug-of-war between Genoa City's most powerful families, the Newman and Abbott families, shows no signs of stopping. Jack Abbott has recently discovered a serious flaw in his Jabot empire, which threatens not only his reputation but also the business strategies he has worked so hard to build. Meanwhile, Victor Newman, the head of the Newman family, refuses to accept any truce. On the contrary, Billy Abbott, Jack's younger brother, has been making provocative moves towards Adam Newman, Victor's son, making the war between the two families more intense than ever. Jack Abbott discovers a flaw at Jabot. One morning at Jabot, Jack Abbott sat in his office, the light fading on the documents and reports he had just received. Suddenly, his eyes focused on a file, an investigation report on Jabot's recent operations. What caught Jack off guard was the news of a breach in the company's security system, which someone had apparently used to leak important information. With his keen understanding of business and relationships in this world of intrigue, Jack immediately knew that this was no accident. A breach was not something a large company like Jabot could have without outside intervention. Jack quickly found clues about who was behind it, and a cold feeling rose in his heart. It could be Victor Newman, who never gave up an opportunity to undermine his opponents. Confrontation with Victor Newman. With suspicion rising, Jack decided to face Victor Newman, a sworn enemy with whom he knew it would not be easy to resolve this conflict. Jack, however, wanted more than just answers from Victor. He wanted Victor to admit that he had infiltrated Jabot to sabotage his company. Jack knew this would be a heated confrontation, and he was ready for whatever tricks Victor might throw at him. When Jack entered Victor's office at the Newman Group, the atmosphere was heavy. Nikki Newman, Victor's wife, was not the first to be surprised by Jack's presence there. She understood that this confrontation might not be a simple argument. She had seen too many fights between these two men, and this one might be the last, if no one intervened. Jack, Victor said in a deep voice, this is definitely not a friendly encounter. What are you here for? Jack did not hold back his emotions. I know about the breach in Jabot. I came here to ask you frankly, did you plant someone in my company, Victor? Victor sneered, his eyes as if he didn't understand the question. Oh, Jack, maybe your imagination is running wild. Why would I do that? I have other things to worry about, not destroying Jabot. But Jack wasn't fooled. He had evidence of the leak ready, and his eyes didn't leave Victor. We all know you can do this. If not you, then who? Who else could have gotten into Jabot so easily, if not someone as powerful as you? Nikki could see the confrontation escalating, and she knew what she had to do. She stepped closer, holding up a hand to stop them both. Victor, Jack, that's enough. We're family. Jack, please, don't let this get out of hand. We need to find a way to resolve this without hurting each other. But both Jack and Victor had their reasons for continuing this confrontation, and no matter how hard Nikki tried, neither of them would change their minds easily. Nikki tries to make peace. Nikki, although she wanted to reconcile, knew that she couldn't change too much. She had lived too long in these endless wars and understood that both Jack and Victor had great pride. They couldn't easily give up their hatred just because of a few words of advice. Nothing will end if we can't sit down and talk calmly. Jack, I know you feel hurt. Victor, I also know you can't easily forgive what Jack did to us. But I don't want to see both of us fall into this spiral again. Victor didn't say anything, just raised his eyebrows. Jack was silent too, but the anger and disappointment in his eyes were clear. But neither of them wants to give in. The truce may never happen. It's clear that, no matter how hard Nikki tries, Jack and Victor's relationship won't be easy to mend. They both have too many unhealed wounds, and they both know that once they touch each other's families, things will never be the same again. Jack has not forgotten what happened in the GCAC room, where emotions and bad decisions brought him into confrontation with Victor. One thing is clear, no matter how hard Nikki tries, Jack and Victor's relationship will not be easy to reconcile. Both have too many unhealed wounds, and they both know that once they touch each other's families, things will never be the same again. Jack has not forgotten what happened in the GCAC room, where emotions and bad decisions led him to confront Victor. Victor also cannot forget what Jack did, and his anger towards Jack has never subsided. Especially when it comes to his beloved wife, Nikki, things get even more complicated. Victor is not someone who forgives and forgets easily, especially when it comes to big enemies like Jack Abbott. Meanwhile, Jack has no intention of ending this war, especially when he knows that he is holding important evidence that could hold Victor accountable. End of confrontation? The rivalry between Jack Abbott and Victor Newman isn't going away anytime soon. Both men are too stubborn and proud to compromise. But their relationship could change if one day, one of them truly looks at their actions and realizes that this war is not only destroying them, but also the people they love. But until then, the war will continue, and Nikki will be the one caught in the middle, trying to protect her family from the never-ending conflict. Life in Genoa City is never without its ups and downs, especially when two prominent characters, Billy Abbott and Adam, intersect in their schemes and intrigues. On Wednesday's episode of The Young and the Restless, viewers will witness a tense confrontation between Billy and Adam, fueled by dark motives and unbridled emotions. This confrontation is not only a tense event between the two men, but also raises a big question about the complicated relationship between them and the people around them, especially Chelsea Lawson. Billy tries to provoke Adam in this encounter. Billy Abbott is not friendly at all when he accidentally bumps into Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson at a dining table. When Billy walks in, the atmosphere immediately changes. Although Billy cannot help but notice the closeness between Chelsea and Adam, the feeling they both convey makes him suspect that they might have gotten back together. In Billy's mind, Chelsea and Adam's reunion is not a coincidence. He feels that his appearance at this moment can create a shock that he has long expected. Billy is not impatient, and meeting Adam again only further fuels the flames of hatred in him. With that feeling, Billy cannot stand still without saying anything. He began to provoke Adam and create a confrontation that neither of them could have foreseen. First, Billy pressured Chelsea about her relationship with Adam, criticizing how Adam could always manipulate her. Billy did not hesitate to criticize Adam for his past actions, and claimed that Adam forced Chelsea to make decisions that she did not want. Billy's directness not only angered Adam but also made Chelsea quickly stand up to defend her partner. In the face of Billy's harsh criticism, Chelsea could not remain silent. She immediately stood up, defended Adam and objected to Billy's accusations. Chelsea asserted that all her choices were her own, and no one, not even Billy, had the right to interfere in her affairs. Chelsea's insistence made Billy even angrier, because he always considered Adam to be his great enemy and the cause of troubles in Chelsea's love life. Billy feels that Adam is not worthy of Chelsea's protection and is increasingly convinced that Adam is just using her. Billy's criticism of Adam does not stop. He constantly emphasizes that Adam is not a man Chelsea should trust. The tension between the three increases significantly as Chelsea tries to control her emotions and stand her ground, while Billy and Adam are unable to give in to each other. While Chelsea is trying to protect their relationship, Adam cannot keep quiet. He targets Billy and fires back, not only for his criticism of himself, but also for the projects Billy is pursuing. Adam mentions the launch of Billy's new project, implying that Billy is not stopping in this fight, and he may be trying to get revenge through business activities. Adam believed that Billy was seeking revenge on him and the Newman family through the projects he was developing. "Is this the next phase of your revenge, Billy?" Adam asked coldly. These words not only made Billy uneasy, but also made him think about the true motives behind his actions. Billy was no longer a simple person in Adam's eyes. Billy's schemes had now shifted to a clearer goal: to harm Newman Media and the Newman family. Adam believed that Billy was secretly preparing a plan to make Newman Media suffer, and this time, Adam would be the one to pay the price. Billy plans revenge, but Billy was not easily angered without a plan of his own. Even though Adam thought that Billy's every move was for revenge, Billy had another reason. His new project was not simply a business, but an important step towards the future. Billy wants to prove that he can stand on his own without relying on the Abbott family, that he can build an empire of his own, and that he can make the Newman family pay attention. Billy makes no secret of his desire for revenge. He feels like a victim of the dark deeds of the Newman family in the past. Billy has always felt that Adam, along with Victor's schemes, has harmed him and his family for many years. And now, with the launch of a major project, Billy feels that this is his chance to break out and prove his power. Although Adam may not see it clearly, Billy has a dark plan that is ready. Adam refuses to back down. While Billy is confident in his strategy, Adam is not easy to defeat. Adam knows that Billy is always looking for a way to defeat Newman Media, and this time is no exception. However, Adam is determined to protect what is his, and he doesn't want to let Billy get the upper hand again. The rivalry between Billy and Adam will only intensify as the two continue to fight for control and influence in Genoa City. Billy's machinations may lead to an inevitable clash between the two men, but in the meantime, neither of them can lose sight of the fact that this feud is not just a personal rivalry, but part of a never-ending family war. Billy's dark plan. The hints in the episode suggest that Billy may be preparing an attack on Adam and Victor, not just for revenge, but to assert his position in the scheming world of Genoa City. Billy doesn't just want to win, he wants to make his opponent pay dearly. With his determination and cold-bloodedness, Billy won't give up easily in this fight. However, he also has to face the consequences that his actions may cause, and can Billy achieve what he wants without damaging the important relationships in his life? Following The Young and the Restless will reveal many surprising details about Billy Abbott's next steps in this battle, and whether his plan for revenge will be successful or will only create more difficulties for himself.